This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Well, hello, Bessie.
Marcy.
I'm going to talk like a Cajun for the rest of this one.
Please do. I would love that.
I'm going to be talking about Louisiana swamps, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know about the hauntings in the swamps now, huh?
I don't know a lot about those hauntings in the swamps.
Well, in case y'all didn't know, my name is Marcy Jarrow, and I'm from Louisiana.
She sure is.
I am probably actually not Cajun. I might just be French. But so I'm going to talk about some folklore that originates out of Louisiana swamplands.
Awesome.
So I'm going to talk about some cryptids.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of the Rougarou?
What?
The Rougarou.
How do you spell that?
It's Rougarou.
Whoa.
So the Rougarou is part man and part wolf.
Okay.
This originates from the French word, the loup-garou. Loup-garou is a werewolf.
Oh, okay.
The loup-garou. That's spelled Loupgarou.
Oh, okay.
You don't pronounce
in French, you don't pronounce a lot of letters.
You don't pronounce a consonant at the end of a word unless it's followed by an E.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I took French 1 in college, and I did not do well. Je ne sais pas.
I know some French poetry that I learned when I was a junior in high school. Elle était belle, c'est la nuit, qui dort dans le sombre chapelle, et Michel-Ange fait son lit. Elle était bonne, si c'est qu'on pêche les mains s'ouvriront. I don't know the rest.
That was good.
But so the
Très bien.
Gracias. So the Rougarou is the part man, part wolf, and so some people believe that he would track down Christians who broke Lent. That's clearly just to scare children so that they don't eat meat on Fridays.
That's so funny.
So he
we need more of that.
Those kind of it's a werewolf, but
specific things.
If you don't go to Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
So he roams the swamps of southern Louisiana at night.
Whoa.
And during the day, much like his werewolf cousin, he returns to the people that he terrorizes at night. Right? Because he's just a person.
Yes.
So, and then the Rougarou turns into a werewolf at night on the full moon.
Yes.
So on the full moon, this person runs to the swampland so that he'll be as far away as he or she can possibly be when the full moon rises, so that they won't kill their own family. So how do you turn into a Rougarou? Well, it's pretty easy, apparently.
Yeah, how do we do this?
So, in a werewolf folklore, you turn into a werewolf if you're bitten by a werewolf.
Yeah,
correct?
But how did it start?
But in the Rougarou, so that's one way you can turn if you're bitten by a Rougarou. If you see a Rougarou and tell anyone, you can also turn into.
Oh,
so the
man.
The crazy rule is you have to, if you have an encounter with a Rougarou, you have to stay silent for a year and a day.
The ultimate jinx.
A year and a day, or you'll. That's how long it takes to break the curse. Or you'll become a Rougarou on the full moon.
Okay.
Isn't that terrifying?
Yeah, that's awful.
So there's a story, this little boy who was out in the swamp, and he was coming back in from cutting firewood, and he had his axe with him, and he encountered the Rougarou. But he fought it off with his axe and cut the Rougarou's arm and then ran back to his family. And as he ran into his home screaming for his mother and father and crying, he said, I saw the Rougarou. And as soon as they said it, his parents started crying, no. So they took him to his doctor to see if they could stop the inevitable from happening. But later that day, the townspeople saw them carrying the bodies of the doctor and the boy who had both commit suicide. Because apparently that's what a lot of people do when they have an encounter with the Rougarou and they know they're going to turn into a Rougarou.
Wait, why did the doctor kill himself?
Because what?
Because he technically saw a new one. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's fucked up.
Yes. And he can't tell anyone for a year and a day. And he's like, I'm bad at secrets.
I'm so bad at secrets.
I know I'll never be able to keep this.
Whoa.
He had to write it down in his billing books. He's like, how can I charge if I can't tell anybody? So a lot of people who encounter the Rougarou kill themselves, apparently. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, that's a bummer because they don't want to turn into one.
Yeah, it's really
sad. Like, I bet it'd be fun to turn into one.
Not if you kill a bunch of people.
No, but you run to the swamp and you chill out.
If you're only killing people who break Lent, though.
Good. Get those people who are like, I don't really believe in this, but my parents are making me do this.
Little Betsy's.
Yeah, big time.
So wait, one of the funniest things while researching the Rougarou, I mean, it's really interesting because with things like a Rougarou, a werewolf, or whatever, there's not a lot of historical folklore. It just kind of like is a thing that exists.
Yeah.
But one of the funny things about the Rougarou is that the Rougarou can only count to 12. So one way to keep a Rougarou from coming into your home is to put 13 objects in front of your door.
Oh.
And the Rougarou will get to 12 and then have to start over.
There's this one Greek goblin, essentially, who comes up during the 12 days of Christmas. And it's that same thing of where this little Greek goblin can only count to 3. So you put out, and they were saying, when Mana was telling me this, a colander with 2 holes. And so he would you put it out on your doorstep, and he would just get distracted trying to count to 3 by the 2 holes or whatever.
What if he just said 1, 2? I did it, and then left, and then got you.
No, because he, I don't know.
He has to count to 3.
Yeah, something like that.
1, 2.
It distracted him.
1, 2.
Yeah, it distracted him. I'm like, wait.
Honestly, math trips a lot of people up.
Math is hard.
If you aren't going to really work on your math skills, you might not be able to kill as many people as you need.
Shoot.
Some of the best murderers, great at math.
Really?
Oh, yeah, everyone knows that.
That makes sense.
Everyone knows that murderers are good at math. All of your math teachers,
big
kids,
statement.
They're all murderers. So that was one of the things, but it's sort of short, so I was going to give you another one if that's okay.
Great.
So also in Louisiana, we have in the area of Slidell, Louisiana, there's the Honey Island swamp monster. So this swamp monster has the head and face of a man, but the body of an animal with amber-colored eyes and long arms and what someone described as muddy gray fur. It's not shaped like a bear, though. It has a flat back, more like a human physique. And in the late 70s, this guy, Harlan Ford, had footage. He and his friend, they were hunters. I think in the 60s is when he first saw this. They were hunting, and they saw this great beast out hunting in the kind of bayous and swamps around the Honey Island area. And so in 1970, though, he got footage of this animal, and he also took casts of footprints. And currently, you can find this on YouTube. His granddaughter made a documentary called Legend of the Honey Island Swamp Monster.
Okay.
And her father, who is this guy, her name is Dana Holyfield, and her father's Dan Holyfield. Get it? Dana, Dan? Got it. Dan Holyfield had an encounter with this guy, and so basically, it sounds like, they're calling it the Honey Island Swamp Monster, but no one really knows what it does. They just kind of just describe it and see it. It's just it's out there. But someone was like, it could just be a skunk ape. And do you know what a skunk ape is?
I've never heard of a skunk ape.
Okay, so a skunk ape, they in the Florida Everglades is this giant creature. Basically, they all sound like Bigfoot to me.
Yeah.
It's just these creatures, and they apparently stink to high heavens.
Okay.
They have the one in Slidell. The footprint was like 3 long toes.
Okay.
And then a 4th like little mini toe. And the footprints that they have from the Everglades, which I don't know how anyone's getting a footprint in the Everglades.
Yeah.
But that they see this creature like running barefoot through the Everglades. They're like, there's no way a human man would run barefoot out here because of all the poisonous snakes. But it has 4 toes and like a little nubbin thing.
Okay.
And almost like webbed like feet too.
Whoa.
So it could be like in the, I don't know, in the world of Yetis and Abominable and Bigfoot. That these humanoid things that have features of a man.
Wow.
But a hair-filled body. And just in different areas that they're kind of
adapted to whatever.
To climates, yeah. And they're just out there. And the guy, I think they got some footage of it. I didn't quite have time to watch the whole documentary. I think we should, though. That might be a fun thing for us to watch.
I'd watch that.
To watch this Bigfoot creature. And I just love it that she has 3 generations of her family.
Yeah.
Are seeing these. And, so it would be her maternal grandfather, then her father and herself.
Wow.
Have been tracking these creatures. And they do it with these, basically, these hunters have these motion censored cameras. And that's how they're saying they're getting this footage.
I'm so curious.
We gotta watch it.
Yeah, let's watch it and then we'll talk about it before our show.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
wild.
So those are some fun,
I like that idea of Bigfoot, Yeti.
It's the same thing with the Rougarou, just being like, it is essentially a werewolf, but it's like the Louisiana version of a werewolf.
Yeah, just like, and being like, well, these have webbed feet because of Florida, Everglades, or whatever.
They have to go in the water.
And like abominable Yetis being like, they can handle snow, know. That's kind of fun.
It is really cool.
Everybody wants
a Bigfoot?
A Bigfoot.
Everybody wants
a Bigfoot.
When I saw Harry and the Hendersons, I wanted a Bigfoot so bad.
That was really great.
I mean, that Bigfoot looks so sweet.
What a cutie. The Bigfoot from Goofy movie? Cute. You remember that Bigfoot?
No.
Such a cutie. Watch that. It's a great movie.
How about the Abominable Snowman?
Cute. From Rudolph?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Oh my gosh.
They're too cute.
What about the one that wants to have Daffy Duck as a baby?
The big, like, green alien? Does he have sneakers on?
Maybe.
Or is there a different one?
I don't know. I could be confused.
Oh, so good. Everybody wants one.
Guys, if you have your own version of a Bigfoot.
Yeah, tell us your version.
It's not a skunk ape. It's not a Bigfoot. It's not a Yeti. It's not Abominable. It's not a Rougarou. It's not a monster of whatever, blah, blah, blah. Tell
us your thing. Because even, like,
everyone's got their monster.
Everybody's got their monster.
That's the name of my psychology book I'm writing.
Everybody's got their... Oh, that's so good.
Everyone's got their monster.
In their minds.
In their minds.
In their minds.
It's your brain.
It's your brain's your monster.
Send us those stories of your local folklore.
Yeah, please. We want to hear all of it. We find it fascinating.
I honestly can't live
Good documentaries. Let us know about those. Bad documentaries. Let us know about them.
Send it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Yeah. And if you like this podcast, please rate, review, subscribe, listen, tell your friends, your family.
All you have to do, if you tell 2 other people to listen to it.
And then they tell 2 other people. And then they tell 2 other people. And then they tell 2 other people. Oh! We will, everybody will listen.
We'll have at least a dozen listeners.
Oh, that's the goal, is double digits.
Double digits.
Come on, double digit listeners. Thanks, Marcy. That was cool.
Thanks, Betsy.
Let's go to Louisiana.
All right, I'll go see you down in the bayou.
Yeah.
Le bon temps. I love.
Oh, boy.
You guys, we are so excited about our guest.
Woo, yeah.
She's from a very cool podcast called Ologies. Did I say it right?
You did.
Oh, Alie Ward.
So pumped, you guys.
Thanks so much for coming on.
I did.
Hell yeah.
When I met you, I did the thing that I do to so many people, which is within 30 seconds, I said, "Do you believe in ghosts?"
That is such a good question to ask.
That's Marcy's like number one icebreaker.
It can be
it's great.
polarizing, though.
But I also
Yeah.
like could tell immediately that you might.
Yeah, you're
You give off a vibe.
you're like, this bitch believes.
She believes. And you were like, "Yeah, I do." Or not, yeah, I do, but you were like, "I'm interested."
I'm agnostic about ghosts, but I'm leaning here's my thesis statement.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to believe. And I don't think we have enough information about the universe to say that there's not some freaky stuff happening.
Yes.
So now we're gonna back up because I usually ask people a little later. But
Sorry,
so,
I just opened with it.
we
that's
got
perfect.
that's great. You start. This is the thesis, and she's gonna prove it through the rest of this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm like taking off my top on a first date at the restaurant.
Great.
You're going right for it.
I mean,
love
honestly,
it.
when it's the right one, it doesn't matter. Tell us about your podcast a little bit.
Oh, I love doing it so much. It's really weird.
So you're kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum. We're all bunk and theories over here, and you're actually science based.
I know and this is my problem is I love science. I studied science ever since I was a little kid, and I studied biology and film and TV in college. So I was kind of like, I was like, what am I going to do? Am I going to be like a lab coat person, or I'm going to be like one of those people that's a waitress until they die because they never get work in TV? And so I was like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
Yeah.
And so I have a lot of friends who are actors and comedians, and then a lot of friends who are scientists. And so I'm like the science friend around my comedy friends, and then I'm like the not science enough friends around my science friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have this unique position where I can be like, we don't have enough information to say they don't exist, which is where I'm at. But
That's fucking cool.
But I love doing ologies because I sit down with a different ologist every episode, and then I just ask them about their life and what they do and weird stuff and where they pee. I talk about pee.
Where they pee?
Because like a volcanologist, you're like, where do you pee?
Where do they pee? In the volcano?
In the volcanoes.
But
They're
does
not gonna mess
their
it up,
pee
yeah.
like immediately evaporate before it even hits the lava?
Hopefully they're not hanging their tush off the open crater of a volcano.
It's just immediate steam.
Yeah. just-
Sublimation. I think that would be called urinary sublimation. Is what that would be called. I don't know. Someone
shit.
check it. Someone look
Oh
into
my
that.
gosh.
Somebody look it up right now.
I really
I'm not going
like
to.
being around people who are much smarter than me.
I do, too.
It's like I get excited.
I
I'm
think
like,
I end up swearing more.
Please
I'm like,
do.
oh, fuck.
Please
Cool,
do.
man.
oh damn shit, fucking
What's
cool.
the weirdest ologist that you've talked to?
That's such a good question. I think the weirdest one was the gelotology episode, which is
This current one, then.
the study of laughter,
Oh, cool.
which is such a weird thing to study. First off, that's a thing.
To dedicate your life to that. Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
I only got halfway into this episode, so I didn't get. But like,
It's
I
a
have
weird one.
So many theories about laughter, and like, it's as someone who teaches improv, and so a big challenge I have is like, stop laughing on stage, and how can I get you to stop laughing?
I laugh a bunch on stage.
But like for like students, it's like fine when we laugh because like we're actually we can play through it and be funny, and the audience isn't like you're laughing at something that I don't find funny. Usually for laughing,
okay.
it's like I think we have we're such snobs that if we're laughing, it's probably pretty funny. Instead of me just being like, I said something funny and I'm laughing and no one else in the room is,
I feel like
which
done
can
that,
happen
though, on
sometimes with
stage.
newer improvisers. And I'm like, just you checking out. That's how you check out of the scene instead of like actually having fun. You're like,
Does that mean? Do you mean like on that back line laughing,
in the
or
scene.
in the scene? Like,
Yeah.
don't break.
like
right?
commit to what you're doing. And how do I get you to stop? And I'm like, I don't know, just breathe. Like if you think you're gonna laugh, just start breathing.
Sometimes if something's falling flat, though, if it seems like someone's breaking too much, then you're like, oh, maybe this is funny. I
Yeah.
don't know. Apparently it's contagious. We laugh to bond. But
Yeah.
this gelotologist was the driest, most somber motherfucker I have ever talked to.
That's so
no.
goddamn funny.
Maybe
was
he
great.
was he trying to figure out how to laugh?
He said he
Do I
enjoys
laugh?
humor all the time. Just all watches YouTube. But he was delightful, like the kindest soul. Very, very, he studies the effects of laughter on the endocrine system, so how it changes your stress hormones. So he like hooks people up to IVs, draws their blood like passively while they watch funny stuff, and then he just determines like how much epinephrine and how much I know.
Oh, wow.
So his is like the how therapeutic is it? Why do we do it? Evolutionary.
Yeah.
But he's just so serious about laughter.
Oh my god.
It was so crazy.
That's awesome.
That's so
Yeah.
Did he
funny.
mention like what makes people laugh the hardest? Like old people falling down or like
We did
pants
talk about
dropping? Because those I searched those on YouTube.
I like
often.
model falls.
When models are very funny. When their ankles start to give.
Oh, it's terrible, but also like they're like I said, they're playing through it. Like it's
Yeah,
very
they
natural to
commit.
laugh, it's very natural to fall, but they have to play through.
Yes, yeah.
I think they would say it's the incongruity of someone like a model who is so put together,
Yes.
doing something like if a toddler tripped a little bit, you'd be like, well, yeah, okay, they're
Yeah, you're working
Yeah.
on
they don't
this.
know about walking yet. They're not down with walking yet. So I think it's the incongruity. But we did talk about when you know someone's not seriously hurt, it's easier to laugh because we apparently bonded. Like I read this example of like you'd be huddled around a campfire. You're a Paleolithic person, whatever. You hear some rustling in the bushes. You're like, it's a tiger, and then out comes a mouse, and everyone laughs.
Phew. Yes.
Yeah, so that's the relief or something.
Oh
It's like,
my
it wasn't
God.
as bad as we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
How fun.
But it's crazy though because I interviewed like an ichthyologist about fish and like a herpetologist about reptiles, and they were hilarious, so funny. And then I interviewed the guy about gelotology and was the most like somber, introspective, existential. Like,
Yeah.
am I even alive? What's happening?
But also think about like comedians. Aren't comedians kind of bummers too when they're not trying to make you laugh?
I know. We did talk about a little bit about whether or not comedians are predisposed to depression or not. If it's a coping mechanism, like it was really weird. It was a really weird deep dive where I walked out of it and I was like, I don't understand life anymore.
I peeled back too many layers.
Yes.
Oh God, yeah.
I
It was
looked into the what is it behind the curtain?
Medusa's.
Yeah. I looked into yes. I've been thinking about Medusa a lot.
Have you
I
now?
have.
Let's unpack
Why?
it.
Oh, because I heard a story about like Medusa's actual origin stories. Origin story was that she was like this beautiful maiden who was. I'm gonna get it all wrong because I'm not smart. Who's the god of the sea?
Neptune?
Neptune.
We're both right.
Oh.
Okay, so
One's Roman, one's
Yeah.
Greek.
I just did a mythology episode. It's not out yet.
this beautiful woman, he really had his eye on her. So he raped her.
Yikes.
What? I did not see that coming.
Romance. And who's his friend? A female friend who's like another
A
lady.
lady in the sea?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or the goddess of something else. Whatever. So to punish him because she was like, don't do that. You can't do that. So to punish him, she made Medusa have a head full of snakes and turn any man who looked at her into stone. Whoa. That's her origin stories. I wish I knew it a little bit better than like so I could tell you real names. You could look it up. And I was just like, oh, well, she gets such a bad rap.
Yeah.
You
That
think
happens
she's
a lot
not
in
she
mythology.
Yeah,
It
like
really does.
she's not
teach
the
a lesson.
bad guy. The bad guy's in the sea.
I did talk to the mythologist about how fairy tales are really dark and really fucked up and usually cautionary, and Disney really messed them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Disneyland recently and walking through Sleeping Beauty, and I was like, she can't consent. She can't consent.
Oh, man.
She can't consent. That's date rape. Or not a date. It's not even. But
Disneyland's pretty haunted, right? Did you feel any presences?
I never do, but there's also so much else. There's so much going on that like, who could ever? I'm not sensitive enough to be able to tell what I'm feeling. You know, like I'm feeling a lot because there's a lot of people around me, and I would never know that it's. But I did go to Toontown. Is it Toontown?
Toontown.
Toontown. I'd never been to the back because it's tucked away in the back of the park, and I'd never been back there. And we walk through all those like baby rides and like the little like Mickey's house, and so we walk through alone, and that was much eerier than I'd ever felt, just kind of being alone in the park somewhere.
The idea of being alone in Disney is so scary.
But it's also like
fun at first, but then like, oh, this feels so weird.
It also has some like basis in like it's actually probably dangerous statistically because that's where predators would seek out children and stuff.
Oh, God.
Do you remember when it was haunted with measles a few years ago? Because no one vaccinates their children anymore.
That's so funny. I don't remember that.
Yeah, a bunch of people got measles at Disneyland because everyone's like, we don't vaccinate. And you're like,
they're like, no one has measles anymore. We don't vaccinate.
That's too old.
Yeah.
Too old. Whoa.
I hope polio doesn't come back. That's terrible.
Hell yeah. Let's, no.
I don't even think I have a do I have a polio vaccine?
Probably do.
I feel we got them when we were little.
Because there's a generation of people who have little circles on their arms, and those
tetanus. Yeah.
Oh, that's tetanus.
No, not tetanus. That's
I thought that was polio.
No, what was that? Oh, I can't believe I forget. But
like another old-timey one?
Yeah, I think it's an old time. And then if you look, people who are born outside of the U.S. usually have it. It's like a weird scar on their upper arm. What the hell is that?
It's not polio. I thought it was polio.
Oh, no. We got to look this up. I can't remember.
Okay. I have a little
What if I had 20 of them? Oh, shit!
I don't know what that is. I have like a little, I remember once someone snapped a little bit of skin off of my forearm.
Why?
It's like it happened, I think it might have been a tuberculosis test.
Whoa, you had a TB test?
Yeah, but I don't remember. I was too little. I just remember someone taking what looked like a staple remover and going clip and taking a skin sample.
Yuck.
They were probably putting it away in like a cold storage for cloning later.
Yeah, we need another little
God,
Marcy.
yeah.
I was such a cute little girl.
I mean,
I bet.
I always like had long curly hair and I would shake it back and forth. I was so sassy. And I'd do like, give me 5 up high in the hole in the city, pinch your titty. And I would just do that to ladies at church.
Oh my God. You'd say pinch your titty?
I'd pinch their titties.
Oh, shit.
Think.
why wasn't Vine a thing back then?
Oh God, I would have been so Vine.
You would have all been
fabulous.
Vine stars.
So you kind of told us a little bit about what you believe, which is this: you can't not prove the ghosts are real. So
here's the thing.
Yes.
I feel like around my science friends, they laugh at me about this.
Yeah.
Because they're like, it's not real. But I'm like, we don't really fully understand. Like, we just found evidence for gravitational waves. Like, what I was talking to a cosmologist for one episode. We were talking about like string theory and like alternate dimensions and universes and multiverses. And Stephen Hawking believes there could possibly be multiple universes. And I'm like, who's to say that like someone's weird uncle isn't in a colonial outfit in your shower, dead? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Who's to say?
or in life. Dead or alive. Someone's weird uncle is in your
Somebody
colonial
is
shower
right now.
But your colonial dress in your shower.
Somebody right now, I promise, in the world is doing
And
that.
they are so fucking shocked that we said it.
I know.
They're just,
What?
just fucking soaping up a bunch of wool.
Like that shower rat.
Yeah. Oh.
That wasn't a rat.
I
And it
know,
wasn't
it wasn't-
taking a shower.
It cleans itself better than I do, and I was super depressed.
It wasn't, but
thorough.
basically, like it's I don't remember it. I have a bad brain. But it was some other rodent that's like giant. It like becomes the size of a small dog. And they're really cute. And that's how they clean. But it basically was like the soap was on it and it wanted it off. So it wasn't showering. There was no water. I debunked it. Okay. So
Thank you for debunking that.
but not well because I can't remember the rodent's name.
I would still adopt that thing though. If someone's
was
like,
cute.
and it's available, I'd be like,
you can
okay.
go there wherever the country of origin, you could go find them.
Like
It's
South
Peru or
America.
something.
Yeah. Okay. So what were you saying though? I'm sorry, I interrupted.
Oh, I don't know. Just got ghosts. Oh, I don't. Oh, so okay. There's this book, Spook by Mary Roach.
I
She's
love that book.
Oh, I love her so much.
She's so great. Spook, Stiff, Boink.
Oh, I love them all.
Yeah.
Gulp.
Gulp.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't read Gulp.
It's about your butthole.
Cause, oh yeah.
It's my buttholes.
So yeah, she I think is it Stiff: The Curious Life of Cadavers? She
She's
kind
a
of
great writer.
talks about like all the different options for what happens to your body if you were to donate it to science or like after.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
That's wild.
it's wild.
Yeah, she's great. And Stiff is the only book of hers I haven't read because I'm just too damn scared.
No,
Yeah.
it's great. It's really great.
On my nightstand, and I won't even leaf through it. I'm too scared.
It's great. It's really great. Well, if you donate your body to science, you might
Become that exhibit.
Well, also no, that's a terrible
You don't
thing.
become that
No,
exhibit?
because those people they just stole bodies from a Chinese prison.
Oh,
The bodies,
World?
yeah, the bodies
Oh,
exhibit.
shit.
Those are all like prisoners that like did not consent to that, but they didn't care. It was very controversial when it came out. It was horrible.
Whoa.
It's like I don't know if that's still the case, but like when it first toured, they were like
I feel that you should say that.
they
I would
didn't
go
want
then.
to, but then it was like also like that's like a human rights like issue.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But
China's like, nah, what?
we don't care.
Yeah.
They were prisoners. They were bad. So, but if you donate your body to science, there's a possibility that you might just be how someone learns how to do a nose job.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because like they need to like learn how to do a chin tuck and a nose job somewhere.
I know.
So someone's just banging away at your nose. Oh yeah.
Like,
Anyway,
I finally look good, and I'm deed. I'm like, finally. My paleontologist I interviewed for one of the episodes, by day, he's an anatomy professor at USC, and he
Yeah.
cuts up cadavers all day. And then in the afternoon, he goes and works on fossils at the Dinosaur Museum. So I was like, what is your life? He's like, I have a good cup of coffee, cut up some human bodies.
Oh, my God.
so
I know.
what's your favorite part of the book, Spook?
Mary Roach is so great the way she writes. She puts herself kind of in her adventure. She like goes all over the world to try and figure out if there's any evidence for ghosts.
Awesome.
But there's this one part where she goes to this library and she requests this weird mucus that comes out of someone when they're being exorcised or something. And she like gets to open up a box, and essentially it's just like a bunch of gauze or something. She's like, okay, this was just a party trick. But like she talks a lot about seances and reading old accounts of seances
Fun.
and how people rigged them to make people
Yes.
believe and that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Just
Regurgitating
great.
cheesecloth.
Yes.
Oh,
Being like
cool.
Yes.
ectoplasm.
Exactly, ectoplasm. Thank you. I think I called it ghost mucus, which is not accurate. But
Well, I do have I might be an ologist of ghosts.
I have to find out if there's like there must be like a paranormal
gotta
psychologist.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to get. I had like a cosmetologist on, but I want to do like an astrology and like Scientology,
Yes.
and cryptozoology, Bigfoot stuff.
Oh, that
I
would
think
be
of cryptozoology like what is it? Rosemary Ellen Guiley.
Who's that?
She is one of the world's leading cryptozoologists.
What? Oh my God, I'll find her.
Rosemary Ellen Guiley. Yeah.
Oh my God, thank you for that lead because I've been wanting to. I want to throw in a couple of weird ones in there where
Yeah.
you talk to the person, you're just like, what's your fucking deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So also, I think in Spook they talk about the 16 ounces.
Oh, 21 grams?
Sorry, see,
Wait, what's that?
I like almost know things, but my brain just is like, I don't know. I did too much improv. I don't have specifics for
know.
you.
I knew exactly where you were
21
going.
ounces.
I knew exactly where you were going because last night I was on Netflix and there was a
movie.
Yeah, 42 grams. And I was like, that has been so debunked. And I did a Thanatology episode. I'm so sorry that I'm dropping so many of
No,
this
it's
episode.
cool.
But I
didn't
just
know
have-
there's so many ologies.
I mean, there's so many.
Everything.
There's so anything that you can study. Like a toothologist is like a squid expert I just interviewed, and so I'm
Wow.
getting all of this really weird cocktail party knowledge about all these different things. I'm like, oh, but thanatology is a study of death, and I looked into that whole 21 grams thing to be like, where did this come from? So the
Wait, and what
thanatology
is the
episode-
21 grams?
Yeah, go ahead, tell us.
some guy tried to study how much the soul weighs. So what he did at first was he got a bunch of dogs, and he's like, oh, the dog died. And you're like, you killed the dog, dude. He's like, huh, what? Who, what, me?
shit.
And he averaged that as the person dies, they lose 21 grams of weight, is what he said. And then he did that study with a bunch of people on their deathbeds, and he averaged it out. So for a long time, people were like, oh, there's a soul. It weighs 21 grams. Like, there's Descartes. I was talking about this with the gelotologist. Descartes believed in that the soul and the body were two different things, and the soul was a separate entity. So that
Okay.
idea of like the soul leaves and you have something left, you have something less. Anyway, they determined that was not an accurate figure. And a lot of it was just people breathe really hoarsely, laboriously on their deathbed, and they lose water weight because they're just like huffing and puffing.
And you like...
No, they were counting the shit.
Oh, okay.
They were counting, like if you're talking about,
poop your pants.
yeah, they were.
Right.
That was factored
That was
into
factored
the.
in?
That was
Okay,
factored
you
in.
were
Taking a steamy dump.
Yeah, they were factoring that
Whoa.
in. But there's also
God.
a pretty disappointing Benicio del Toro movie about that.
Yes. Yeah, with Naomi Watts.
Oh, I always thought it was about like cocaine.
No, but it's like it's this basis,
Yeah,
but it's
like,
like
it's a
that's
drug
just like a
movie.
kernel. It's not really that part. It's not enough of the
Okay.
movie. So we asked you.
Whoa.
That's what you believe, that you can't not prove it. But do you have any stories that you don't know what's going on?
Well, I live in this place that I almost didn't move into because of go.
Yeah.
Wait, you heard
Wait.
beforehand that there was a
Yes.
ghost?
Yes, and I almost didn't move in.
All right, I'm
Holy
going to pause
shit.
right there just so we can take a quick
Oh,
break,
yeah, we gotta
and then
take
we
a
got to
quick
get into
break.
this. And we're back.
Okay, phew.
So you almost moved into a place, and then someone told you that it was haunted, and you almost did not move in.
Well, here's the deal. So I used to live in Silver Lake. I lived in this little like back house of this, this. It was a kind of a shack. Like the roof leaked and the roof collapsed, and like my landlord disappeared. Turned out he was in rehab, and my neighbor would text me like shirtless selfies from like the next wall over, at, like 3 a.m, and the people that came to fix the roof, it turns out my landlord met in Narcotics Anonymous, and then they left like weird notes in my nightstand.
Nope.
And then
Nope.
my neighbor, the one that would text me shirtless selfies, he and his roommate both got shot at by a sniper in the alleyway.
What?
And I called the LAPD and I was like, any leads on this guy? And they're like, well, no one got shot like in the face. So we're kind of just like, just their cars, their back windows got shot out by a sniper.
Sniper?
So it's time to move, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Whoa.
I did not get my deposit back, despite
that.
leaving it in impeccable condition. And I was
Those
like,
people sounded amazing. Why would they not help you out with giving you your money?
Weird.
they were so
Holy
such
shit.
good Yelp reviews.
Can you Yelp review an apartment?
God,
I bet you can.
you can, because I've looked, and since then I've looked on apartment like complexes, and there was a place on like Maltman or Lyman or something in Los Feliz, and it was like walls are really thin, don't move in here. Landlord, I was like, good to know.
Oh, that is good.
Awesome.
I don't want the only moaning I want to hear is from a ghost. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear anyone actually physically getting.
No. That's what you never want to go to the Queen Mary then.
No, my God, a lot of moaning.
A lot of boning. Boning and moaning. And
Moaning and moaning.
very
on the
thin
Queen
walls.
Mary.
There's something about the threat of a ghost that I guess makes you just want to drop it.
Yeah,
I mean, we've seen
right?
all the like. We are indoctrinated that like before something bad happens, you get boned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spooky
you gotta
is sexy.
fuck.
I think because you're like, I'm scared. Hold me close.
Yes, totally.
One of
Or
my-
like if it's the end of the world, you're like, well, we might as well just fuck.
I
Yeah.
know.
And then it'll end.
And then let's end on a high note.
Yes.
Yeah. Or oh well, maybe we could be friends. No, a disappointing lay at the end of the world.
Oh, God, can you imagine?
Oh yeah.
What a
I can't
bummer.
imagine, Allie.
I've never thought of anything so scary as having a really awful lay right before a comment.
Right.
Like where you're like,
Before
what are you doing?
Everything gets destroyed.
What
And
were
you're
you
like-
just doing?
I could have been looting cereal somewhere.
Yes, yes.
That'd be the first thing. I would just go to Albertsons and I would just run down the cereal aisle and be like, sayonara, motherfuckers, and just go eat it in
Yes.
the back.
What's your favorite?
Captain Crunch.
Oh,
That's good.
I
that's
ate
a good
some
cereal.
last night and this morning.
Oh, all right. Ooh.
So you don't even need to go there.
Yeah, I know.
You looted it already. Okay, so you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
So I needed to move. And my
Yes.
friend was like, I have a friend who lives in this apartment. I saw it on Curbed that a unit came available, which is very rare. It's this really, really lovely apartment. And it was a little bit outside my price range, but it was really beautiful. And I called that friend to be like, hey, so you lived here? How was it? How's the landlord? Like, what's the deal? And he's like, it's great, beautiful, really great rooftop deck, da-da-da-da-da. I would buy a place there if I could. I mean, it's super haunted, but I would. And I was like, say what?
What?
I was like, roll back. Anyway, so he's married to an oncologist, a doctor, radiologist,
Yeah.
science person, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, hold on, let me put my wife on speaker and she'll corroborate this story. She's like, I lived there. I saw a little boy in the hallway more than once.
Fuck that.
Ghost of a boy.
Yuck.
And I know. Boy, like tiny boy ghosts.
Ew,
just
with
like
an English
peeking
accent.
around.
Get out of here, man.
Why are all you British? Get out.
Yeah.
Gosh, there's crumpets.
Fuck off, little ghost.
Hold a biscuit.
Ugh.
There's nothing worse than a ghost that has better manners than you
Oh.
and is better dressed.
That's so fucked up.
Other than a rude ghost.
Yeah, I guess that's
You're
true.
like, who farted? And he's like,
I'd rather have a rude ghost.
Yeah, he
Makes
would-
me more fun.
yeah, rude ghost.
I maintain that you could have a ghost rubbing its jennies on you right now and you wouldn't even know.
Yeah. I bet it's happening to all of us right now.
And then I have ectoplasm all over.
It's just cheesecloth.
Just wet cheesecloth
Shoebox of
that I threw up myself. Ooh,
Yeah,
ghost
you've been
killing
doing
you
that
guys.
often.
so moist. Ghosty. Okay, so
Ghost
Yeah,
boy.
so
Okay.
little creepy ghost
little
boy.
creepy ghost boy. So he's like, he had an auto harp on his wall, and he said sometimes it would just play itself, which is like not the point of an auto harp.
Fuck, of course that little boy want to play that harp.
I know.
He was like, what is this?
So then he said he had some candles on the side of his bathtub, like some little tea light candles.
Yeah.
He and his wife, she got on speaker. She seconded all of these emotions. Was like, they heard from the other room. They heard bam, 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 bam. Like, what? They go in the bathroom. There was a picture up on the wall. The picture's still on the wall, but the glass is shattered into the bathtub.
Oh my God.
So that's weird.
That's
So like
fucked
someone
up.
shattered the glass and it fell into the bathroom.
But the
into the
picture was
bathtub.
up.
Yeah.
And like the frame and everything is still up.
frame is still up. And then
God.
the candles, the glass tea light candles are all shattered also in the bathtub.
What?
But the tea lights are stacked one on top of the other.
No, fuck. No, I
Yep.
fucking hate that.
Yep.
That's
And you moved in?
that's a very haunted house.
There was a fucking sniper. There was a sniper. It was that or
Honestly,
a sniper.
I will take bathtub glass over sniper.
Sniper, man. All day long. I'll dodge a sniper all day rather than that shit.
What was I going to do? What was I going to do? I had to move.
Central AC.
No.
Oh well, I don't know.
I
I don't know how you
I
made that decision.
I know. There wasn't even AC. And so I was like, I can't move in this place. No, it's already a little over my budge, and go ghosts. And but I didn't really have a choice. Like they were actively shooting my neighbors.
Honestly, I think it's way scarier that you got love letters in your bedside table.
I found they also left dead bugs on my doorstep.
What?
Because I knew I liked bugs. So like some
Oh,
old
okay.
moldy.
Okay.
I have like a bug collection, so there were like some moldy, weird bugs on my doorstep. And they told me
my
that they would. If they would go shoot the guys from Narcotics Anonymous fixing the roof told me that they would go shoot the sniper if necessary, and I was like, not that's fine.
That they would kill him for you?
Yeah, I was like, that's fine. But this note I found in my bedside table said because the people that fixed the roof were actually the plumbers. It was there was nothing shady about it.
Yeah,
but it was
yeah.
hi, I'm the plumber. I fixed the roof. I love you. Please call me. And then the phone number. And
I love you. Please call me.
Yeah. And this guy was like 55.
Oh.
Not necessarily my type.
Yeah.
And apparently very active in just general violence.
But I bet
and Narcotics Anonymous.
he's called many women crazy.
I'm sure.
He's like, that girl's crazy. I'm very normal.
I'm the plumber. I fixed your roof.
I wrote a love letter. You know, as a child once, I remember I found a love letter in my room, and I could tell that my brother's friend had written it, and this is so funny. I was like, ooh, they forgot to take this. They left it in my room. It really took me reading it twice before I was like, oh, this was to me.
Oh my God.
But I was like, ooh,
Who are they going to give this to?
Ooh, I can't wait. And then I was like, oh, this was for me.
How'd you follow up?
I pretended like I never found it. I wasn't into it. I was 11. I didn't understand.
Too young.
Oh,
Too
that's
young.
too young.
I was like 11 and a 13-year-old or something. So like I was like, I didn't
no.
understand.
Yeah.
No.
But I was like, oh yeah, he likes this girl. Oh, it's me. Gross.
She has the same name as me. That's so weird. What?
He didn't address it to me. It was very confusing, and I could never have imagined someone leaving me a love letter. Then it happened, and I was like, this isn't how I wanted it.
Wait, I don't like this.
Isn't that always the way?
Did you save it?
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't save it. Burn all the evidence of the things you don't want.
Burn everything.
Did you ever leave a love letter for anyone?
I don't think so. I was always the person delivering.
Yeah.
You know, I was always the one who I was friends with the boys and the girls.
Okay.
And so I was always the middleman.
You
kind of
were?
yeah.
Let me go bring
I was
another
like, yeah, I'll go
fucking-
tell them.
Okay.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Any success stories there?
Oh, God, no. I don't think so. I mean, probably like dating in whatever
for
that
5
meant.
minutes.
Like saying hi to each other and touching hands.
Not a love letter, but once, like when I was in my early 20s, a friend said they thought another friend of mine was pretty, and I told her, and now they're married with 2 kids.
What?
You did it.
Yeah, you did that.
I did that.
You did
I mean,
that.
it was going to happen anyway.
Both the children named after you.
Yes, Marcy and Marcy. I did once too. My friend went on a first date and she really did not like the person. And I was like, you have really bad taste. I don't trust your opinion. Go on a second date.
Marcy.
They're engaged.
No.
You're a goddamn matchmaker.
They're engaged. So.
I hate that shit because it's like, I do that. I hear those stories and then I date someone for 4 years.
Well,
But
you need someone outside. Like you don't need to change your behavior. You need someone to come outside because you're still going to make the wrong choices if that's the case.
So I'm the problem.
Yes. So you need an outside voice to be like, nope, I see what you're doing and it's wrong. It's the same thing you always do. I'm going to help out.
Too real. Was he too awesome and that's why she didn't like him?
They just didn't have chemistry. And I was like, yeah, because you met on an app. You're strangers. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to have chemistry with a complete stranger the first time you meet them. The people you have chemistry with are the people it's not going to work out with because you're wired to like a thing that already doesn't work for you. And you do it over and over. We're all kind of like that, though. We try the same things. We're like, I like this thing. But in relationships, when it's like the thing you like is the thing that's not good for you, then you're like, oh, so you kind of have to fight the initial attraction sometimes and then go for like let me get to know this person.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Chemistry isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Marcy.
I know, you're so right.
You got to tell that to everybody on The Bachelor.
It's not all. It's stop kissing Ari.
How is it? I haven't seen this season.
It's pretty good.
I understand there's a girl who's into taxidermy and I'm really sad that I haven't.
There's a girl who's in
Yeah.
her name is Kendall. She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then there's a girl who was on the missing list. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's so wild.
I did see
I
that.
feel like they're not going to address it on the show.
No, it already happened.
Yeah.
She was missing because she was on The Bachelor, and she was like, gosh, Mom, I didn't have surfaces. Like, nope, it's still weird. Don't act cute about it on
Yeah,
Twitter.
it
I
is
think
a
you're
little
weird. Brittany, if you're listening, I think you're weird, and I'd like to have you on the show as
Her
well.
name's Becca.
Rebecca, shoot.
Becca.
Becca, yeah.
Yeah.
With a K.
I bet that place is haunted, that bachelor house.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Even if it's like haunted with like people who are currently living,
Yeah.
just like
yeah.
sad, drunk girls.
Jacuzzi ghosts.
Ooh.
They're the worst.
Those
Chardonnay
are
drunk
awful.
jacuzzi ghosts.
Chardonnay drunk. Ew.
Do you think we could Airbnb that place in between
Yes.
seasons?
Yes, I bet we could.
I've heard someone lives there. There's a whole family that lives there, and every year for like 3 months, they move out. They move every stitch of furniture out, and then they move back in afterward.
I bet it pays
So
for
much
their
money.
whole year of
But they do
mortgage.
it twice a year though, because they have. Oh, I guess they do because they're not there for the full 3 months. So like, it must be like they're here for a few months and then they leave, then they come back like because they
I
do the
bet-
Bachelor and the
it
Bachelorette.
pays for their whole mortgage.
Yeah,
That's
have
fucking
to.
cool.
you'd have to have some pro sanitation in between, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to. I would not want to touch a single knob in there.
No. Everything's covered in cum.
Black light magic.
Oh, also like and like weird like body glitter and like highlighter now.
All over the place.
All over the
so much
place.
highlighter. I don't have time for highlighter.
I make highlighter with my oil. my skin oil makes highlighter on my skin.
It's called dewiness.
Yeah, I'm glowing.
It's fine.
Wait, so let's get back to
your haunted apartment.
Haunted
Right.
apartment.
So you moved in.
I moved in, guys. I moved in.
Has anything happened? Weird?
Well, I moved in and I was terrified.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was funny because I went from being terrified in my other place all the time to being terrified for completely different and much more like paranormal existential reasons.
Okay.
And I was like, oh. So I did a good sage burn.
Yes.
Nice.
I was like, it's not going to hurt. I think sage smells kind of like BO.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
It has a weird
kind of like patchouli, kind of hippie.
Yeah.
I don't know. It has an after smell of someone who ate a lot of pickles and then took a long bus trip.
Oh my god, that's
You could also
so
try
funny.
some Palo Santo.
But I'll do it. I
Yeah.
mean, I'll smoke sage if I have to. If it means a poltergeist, like GTFO, I'll rip a bowl of sage. I don't care. So I burned some sage, and I was like, and you have to burn the sage in all the corners of the house, and then you you take the sage smoke and you push it out the front door. Like, how's this? If for nothing else, at least placebo effect, this will make me feel better.
Yes.
Yes, big time.
Right. And so the only weird things are once I was trying to leave and it was locked. This lock that I didn't realize the door had was locked from the inside. And I was like, I didn't lock that. That's weird. But then as I went, which is a little weird, I was trying to get out of my own place. I was like, what? But later as I've realized that you can hit the knob wrong and you can accidentally lock it. So I'm like,
Okay.
But I wear a sleep mask when I wear like a sleep mask when I sleep because it's pretty bright. And but also my sleep masks, I've gotten legit sleep masks, but for a long time my sleep masks were knee-high length socks that I would safety pin together and just pop on my head.
You're like, yeah, I'll just put a pin behind my head and then roll my head around a pillow.
That would be terrifying to walk into. Like,
It's just like
somebody wrapped with a thing on their fucking eyes. Like, they're dead. What is it?
It works though. If you need a sleep mask in a pinch, get a knee-high sock. Pin it in the back.
Honestly,
pop it on your dome.
Honestly, if you have a knee-high sock in your pinch, you should have already had a sleep mask.
That's a good point. They also stay on in a way that some sleep masks don't.
Okay, because they're too silky.
Yeah, but they're also very embarrassing to wear in front of a partner or a potential partner. To be like, I'm going to put this thing that was on my foot not that long ago on my face right now all night.
That's so funny.
So I couldn't find the sleep mask sock, and I was like, where is it? Where is it? Anyway, I had it out, and then it was like second or third night, and then I unopened and unpacked another box, and it was at the bottom of that box.
And you had already slept in it.
Yes, and I was like,
ew, that's a fucking ghost.
Right?
Yeah.
But also socks come in pairs. But I think I usually did them with unmatched socks. So whatever.
That's weird.
It is a little weird,
It's
right?
like the time that I found my keys under my washcloths.
Really?
And I was like, how? I mean, the only possible explanation is that like I maybe folded because I go outside I can either go into my roommate's room to go to the laundry room, or I can go outside the house and unlock the door from the outside. So I could have had the keys and put them under.
That's it.
But
I know.
That's it.
But I don't think that's what I did.
That's gotta be it.
Okay, fine. But you got like a little trickster ghost.
I think I had a trickster ghost.
Yeah.
And so I have a couple of like just little rituals. Like anytime I leave, even if I'm just going to go like to the laundry or something, I lock the door just to tell the ghost, don't come in here, okay?
Yes.
I'm locking it because I would prefer that you go pester the people above me who play the Game of Thrones soundtrack until 4 a.m.
Oh no.
Pester them for their thundering music.
Go knock
so
their
funny.
glass into the bathtub.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Leave me alone.
I don't want to do this.
I know. So, but I haven't seen anything.
Okay.
I haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
You haven't seen a little boy.
Do you want to see something?
No.
Boom. Me neither.
That's where Betsy falls.
I don't want to fucking see a thing.
Uh-uh.
I mean, I never ever wanted to see anything until I did see something, and then it wasn't that scary.
Ugh.
but I would hear people speaking sometimes, or like that sort of thing.
Ugh.
And
Like
that was
what?
like I just heard someone like speaking in Spanish at the foot of my bed. I've talked about it plenty of times on here, so I won't.
Nonchalant.
Yeah, but I mean, again, I've talked about it before, so like I just heard
still,
someone.
it's fucked up.
It's fucked
Yeah.
up. But I was like, when it happened, I didn't die, I didn't shatter. I was like, okay, so that's not that scary.
Okay.
And then when I was a little like less afraid, then I saw someone, and I was like, that wasn't that scary. But I was ready. I'm also like not that afraid of ghosts because I'm like, they're just like people.
Well, how afraid of dying are you?
Not at all.
Okay.
Okay.
Betsy?
I think I'm pretty scared.
Yeah. Why do you think you guys differ in your fear of death?
I think life is kind of hard.
Yeah, word.
And
So I'm
I
just-
fucking love it.
Yeah, she loves living. She loves
I'm
living.
having a blast.
I mean, I have
I'm scared to die.
I think like I believe it'll be like a new freeing chapter of my soul's eternity.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I hope. Or it'll be nothing and I'll finally get some sleep.
I have a feeling it's nothing, and that bums me out.
I mean, don't you love going to sleep?
Yeah.
That's what you do. You
No,
just
but
go to
I
sleep.
like dream. I feel when you die, I think you're just done. There's nothing. I hope that's not the case because I hope to fucking haunt Mono
You
when
think
I'm dead.
you're gonna murder suicide him anyway. There's no way you're gonna be.
I'm not. I
He's
never
not gonna
do
be
such a thing.
Oh.
Are you afraid of dying?
I used to be really, really afraid. Like you know, when you feel your throat close up whenever you think about something,
Yeah.
you're just like that.
Yeah.
And I interviewed a thanatologist. The episode came out on Halloween, but I interviewed her a few weeks before in a Hampton Inn in Cincinnati.
That's awesome.
We met up.
Fancy.
I know. We met up. Happened to be in Cincinnati, and I was aware of her work. Anyway, it was really a very liberating conversation to talk about what could happen to you after you die, and just in the, you know, with the idea that you become nothing. Number one, your molecules have all been around. So your atoms have all been around. So your
Okay.
matter can't be created or destroyed. It's just removed around. So the idea that you're not going to go anywhere. You're just going to reconfigure your molecules. You might become a frog. You might become a tree. You might become a barbecue briquette. Like who knows? You know?
Yeah.
And so you're going to continue just in a different
And keep
organization.
doing that and keep doing that.
And keep doing that. And you are made out of other people. You're made out of frogs and chickens and clouds and all this and wood and all these other things. You're made out of all of that already. So you've already gone through changes to become who you are. And also the really cool thing the thanatologist said that I was not expecting was that she's like the thing that she hears on people's deathbeds the most are regrets about what they didn't do and about how they weren't who they are in real life, and that they lived their whole life as a person, a facade of the person they thought they should be.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. So she's like, by confronting death and thinking about that, the best way you can be prepared to die is if you live your life in a way that is authentic in the way that you wanted to actually live it, so that your death you're not mourning what didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crazy.
Fuck.
I know.
That's nice though.
It was a
Yeah.
great episode. I was like, I walked out of there. I was like, I should write her a check for this. Like, this was the best thing.
therapy.
I've done.
Yeah.
You saved
Yeah.
my life.
And I think that too, that like, I'm like, I have a lot of fun, especially in my 20s. I was insanely wild. So wild that like I had to move across the country to not see any of those people again. So like I lived and then I have some really nice friendships and friends and like, so like I don't fear death because I'm like, this is good already. I bet I'll have even better times later, and then I bet I'll have some great fun times after.
Well, the thing about anxiety too, I feel like a lot of people, especially in comedy, have certain anxieties, and I do think that
Yeah,
humor
big
helps.
time.
Yeah, like helps you to cope with that.
Yeah.
And the things that I'm always the most afraid of are when they happen are never as bad as I imagined.
I know. That's what my therapist tells me all the time.
Like, what are you afraid
all
of?
the time. I'm very afraid of germs and getting sick.
Okay.
I've been working on getting better at that, but
The weirdest thing about that, and that's another thing about being alive or dead. Like right now, there are 3 of us sitting in this room, right? But there's 90 trillion of us in terms of microbes and cells and fungus and bacteria.
Yeah.
Like 90
Just
trillion.
these microphone
I know.
stinky covers.
Yeah. Shut up, man.
You're not even you. You're a weird spaceship full of other organisms.
Yeah.
You're not even you. You're a collaboration already.
Yeah.
So
Like if you zoom out of the of this room, this world, this space, the universe, like, and how vast, like that's also happening on top of our skin, and then under our skin and inside. Like there's so much going on that like, and as meaningless as we are to whatever is out beyond us, that possibly there's like that's weird. The things that are on and in us are that meaning. Like it's all like the same of a. You know,
I know one of the best things you can do to protect yourself against like germs and infection usually is have like a healthy microbiome. Yeah. So there's a certain amount of like playing in the dirt is kind of good for kids.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So like
rolling around.
Fortunately, as a child, I wasn't afraid.
Oh, good.
But it was when I lived in New York.
I understand that, man.
It's disgusting. I worked at
filthy
Disney
place.
World for like 6 months and got so sick and got really into washing my hands after that. Just
That makes
because
sense.
I was like, it's so dirty.
Yeah, it's sick.
Also,
valid.
do you believe in any alien things or like possibility of?
Well, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the cosmologist I had on, Katie Mack, she's an astrophysicist, like world celebrated, amazing. And I was like, aliens, yes or no? And she's like, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
She's like, there's too much out there.
Yeah.
And there's too many things in habitable zones. It's just, there's a lot of matter out there.
Yeah.
And
So-
if we happened, something else has had to have happened.
God, what if we're the worst version of what like this kind of humanoid
We
is?
might be.
And they're like, your eyes are where? That's insane.
That's fucking freaky, man.
You got 2 of them? I'm sorry. That's gross.
We have 40 million.
And they're beautiful. They're all beautiful.
There was a rumor going around that octopuses were aliens. I talked to an octopus, like a cephalopod expert, and they were like, yeah.
But they have alien DNA? Is that what it is? It's like alien in that it behaves differently than ours, right?
They've got some crazy DNA, but I think that the one researcher was like, yeah, man, it's like alien or something. And then they were like, okay, well,
And everybody's like, it's an alien.
Like, send it to the newspapers. And then
Yes.
But I always took it to mean that like they didn't have the same like structure that we had or something, but I don't know.
They do. They just got some weird stuff.
They're
but
creepy, man.
I know.
They're
Them walking around and like
Honestly,
crawling out of shit.
Oh my gosh, like the idea that like you're like, where are all the fish in my tank? And then you have on another tank that's like yeah, you crawled over there and got my fish.
It's so gross.
Yeah, they're sneaky. They're sneaky creatures.
Yeah.
But I think totally aliens. Like, come on. But I've been stuck recently. Like, first is like a funny haha. Like, what if this is a simulation? And then the more and more, like, I saw on Twitter last night,
Oh, God.
like a corgi
Riding a horse.
sneaks into its neighbor's yard,
Yes. Marcy
was
sent that to me.
found riding a pony, and I'm like, none of this shit is real. This life isn't real.
But also it makes me think that if we were to let animals like do what they want to do, you would see a lot more bananas fun things like that.
How did
of
it
course-
get there, Marcy?
Of course a corgi wants to ride on a
course.
horse.
Of course.
A corgi has biscuits for legs. Like, it doesn't
how
even,
did
it
it
has
get up?
chodes for legs. Like,
Corgis
how
are
did
so
the corgi
funny. I mean,
get up there?
There's no way to explain it without just the idea that humans have interacted with this corgi in a way that like it's fun and fancy free, because that corgi would never exist without humans tampering with it because it's a wolf, right? You know, so like
No, that corgi was raised by, like, the Amish or Mennonites or
right,
something.
but even still, like I'm just saying that like there's some kind of like human interaction that like maybe it likes to do a thing, because like corgis are not like a natural species that would just have that you would have in the world without people, right?
Very true.
And the same thing with like
they'd
that
be
probably that
toast.
little horse as well, because horses don't do well on their own because they don't survive well, I think.
I need to know, from a physics perspective, how the
How
corgi
did that
got
work?
on
I
the
think
horse.
the horse
think
got
the horse
down.
got down?
I think the horse got down.
They do this every night.
I think and the corgi jumped. I think the corgi jumped. My cat loves to ride on my back. He thinks it's very funny. Like, if I hold him, he'll just crawl back there and just stand on my back like he's going to go for a ride now.
Isn't there a big part of you that's just like, probably nothing's real?
Probably nothing's real.
Yeah.
What if nothing's real?
Yeah. That's so scary.
If nothing's real, and if Corgi's riding horses, who's to say that there's not a colonial man in your shower?
In your colonial shower.
And right now, there's still that same dude
He's like,
in the shower.
again, I got out, and then I got back in, and they talked about it again.
I don't even think that they had showers in colonial times.
No.
That's why he's in there. He's like, holy shit. Do you know how great my life was? Do you know how many women I would have bagged with clean bodies?
Smelling good.
No.
But that probably would have been stinky to them.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're used to diarrhea
Yep.
and shit smell.
I think they knew that good smells smelled good because they liked flowers back then.
Yeah, but just to barely cover up diarrhea smell.
I might be with Betsy on this one.
Okay, maybe they love
you.
They're like, diarrhea smells great.
And I think they would be like, ooh,
why don't you smell like diarrhea?
Yeah, you smell weird.
Is it like when I watch birds bathe in dirt?
What?
You know, a bird will go just roll around in the dirt and poke it. Like, they're like, let me put that dirt right there, put some dirt right there. Great.
Oh, I
Just
didn't
powder
know that.
up. They're powdering up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I feel like they'd be like, I went to his nether regions and could discern nary a smell. And that would be upsetting to them.
Yes.
I didn't even throw up while we made love.
That's
I
all
don't
I want to
understand.
do. It
The
didn't
barren
work.
olfactory wasteland. Like, what? Maybe. I have no idea. I mean, but I did find a chamber pot in an old house once, and I was like, what's this? And I was informed that it was like, that's a bucket specifically made for shitting in. And I was like, I'm touching it.
Pretty upsetting.
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing's real. That's
nothing-
the only thing that's
In the
offering
end,
me solace
nothing's
right now.
Have you had
real.
any other paranormal or spooky experiences?
Oh God. Okay, I was in this place in London over the summer.
Nice.
Right.
Spooky.
Old shits over there, guys.
Yeah. Old shit. Every building. I went for New Year's. Every building is so fucking
old.
cool and
Yeah.
old.
Oh, so many stories.
Okay.
So
What
I was
happened?
falling asleep, and I was staying in this little Airbnb in London. I was falling asleep, and I had an episode of it was like sleep paralysis, but someone was holding me down. And I was trying to scream, and I couldn't scream. And it felt like it was going on forever.
Oh my God.
And it felt like someone was pinning my arms and legs down, and I was trying to scream.
Oh my God.
I was dating someone at the time, and I had fallen asleep on the couch, and he fell asleep in the bedroom, which was didn't bode well for the relationship. It was like we're on vacation. It was like whatever. But I was trying to scream for him, and I couldn't. Anyway, so that felt like there was a poltergeist sitting on me.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
All those
Sleep
sleep paralysis
paralysis,
things,
so.
people are like, well, it's sleep paralysis. Like, that didn't answer my question.
Yeah, it doesn't make it any better.
Yeah, you didn't scratch whatever itch I had about what is sleep paralysis.
Yeah,
and
I don't
why
really
do
know.
some people get it and some people don't?
I don't know. I feel like I was reading a little something about that and about brain waves and
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was looking into brain waves for the gelotology episode about the deepest rest isn't necessarily when you're dreaming and stuff. I don't know. But I was definitely like, oh, thanks, London. You just have so many
Yeah.
old fucking ghosts that they're
There's so
bored.
much.
They're just like, I'll just hold you down.
They probably knew I was American.
Oh yeah. They
I
can
bet you know what you
spell
didn't
us
see it, but
out.
he had a loogie,
Yep.
but he was just holding it over your
like
face.
Going like this,
Ectoplasm.
sucking it back up.
Barf, that's
That
the worst.
shit's so
That's
gross.
the
I
really,
remember you would drink soda. Remember,
So it would be
drinking
colored? So it would
Coca-Cola?
be like-
no, because then it sticks better.
gross. We're disgusting. All right. Do we have time to listen to a ghost story? Yeah. All right.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here for
Hi guys, so this is my Ouija board experience.
Oh,
So it was me and 3 friends. We decided we were gonna have a Ouija board seance night, and we set up a Ouija board, candles, crystals, all that fun stuff.
Oh no.
And we like to think we know how to use a Ouija board correctly, so you always have to close the conversation out by putting it at stop or goodbye or whatever. So we started having this conversation, or trying to have a conversation with whoever was there, and it didn't work for the longest time. And the little triangle thing, I forget what it's called right now, it actually was really heavy, but it had a light on it. So we were like, you know what? If you're here, use the light. Do 2 blinks for yes and 1 blink for no. So that actually worked, and we were like, who are you here to talk to? And then we went around the room and said everybody's name that was in the room. And when it got to my name, it blinked for my name. And that immediately I was like crying because I was like, who is this? And we were like, do you know her? Like, were you friends in life? Because I've had a few relatives and friends, pass away, obviously. Everybody kind of has. And it actually said no to all of that. So then we were all freaked out. And we ended the board and we ended up going out drinking to forget everything that happened because I was really freaked out. But my friend's house is where we did it, and she actually ended up having like this demonic ghost in her house, and they named him Frank. And he actually never did anything bad to them, but he would just lurk over them and just be standing there like staring at them. And I guess not staring, but he was just standing there. So that's my paranormal story, and I hope you guys like it. Bye. I love your podcast, by the way. Bye.
Fuck Ouija.
To the Ouija. No to
Never,
the
ever Ouija.
It feels like going into a zoo and just screaming at all the animals to see like which one will attack you. Like,
with
don't
all the
go
doors
there.
of the cages
just like
open.
rattling them all. Like, who's here?
See.
They're like, I'll show
Ew.
you. I gotta say though, I think a ghost who stacks up candles in your bathroom and shatters all your glass is scarier.
I mean, it's something that could move something kinetically. I don't know, but I would love to see studies of the Ouija board and to see, like, are people doing micro movements that they don't even recognize?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But the other,
Like a pendulum, how like people will play with pendulums.
I don't know anything about this.
So people like will use pendulums as like a divinity tool. A divination tool, sorry.
Right.
So that like, but some people think that like, because it'll go in circles or back and forth or different like movements, so that like you could be doing micro, because you can hold it still, but like even the way that the rest of my body moves can send it in a different direction.
You might not even realize your body's doing that, but
Our undulating bodies.
our undulating bodies tell stories. I do. Okay, so I was talking to the cosmologist again. We were talking about dark matter.
Yes.
And she was talking about how dark matter is something like 90% of what's out there is this undetectable matter. Please, like, don't at me. I know that I got that. I'm sure I got that figure wrong. But it's not. It's like a high percentage of what is out there is matter that we do not know how to really detect or understand, which is insane.
That's gross too.
So
That's
whenever
scary.
anything weird happens, I have this one friend that whenever anything weird happens, we're always like, dark matter, man. Like, I was just
Like
thinking
dark
about
matter?
that. Like, what if there's all kinds of crazy stuff in dark matter we don't understand? You know what I
It
mean?
has to be, right?
Like that man peeking over your shoulders is a bunch of dark matter.
Right. I mean,
Like all those shadow people.
like
Dark
the
matter.
Slender Man.
Yeah.
Dark matter.
Slender Man.
I mean,
dark
Slenderman is
matter.
a relatively new guy.
He's new on the scene.
He's new on the scene.
creepy pasta, dude.
I love that. Like, just a new boogeyman can pop
A
up.
new boogeyman.
Oh,
a
that's
new boogeyman.
that's a hot name for a bad movie.
New boogeyman.
New boogeyman.
New boogeyman.
New boogeyman.
Oh
Fresh
man,
as fuck, man.
this
Have
was
you guys ever Ouija boarded?
yes.
Oh. No, hell
Once
no.
when I was a teen,
Yeah.
it told me to stop doing it. It didn't like me.
Okay.
Did it really?
Maybe my friend was just mean.
Yeah. Just being like, I don't want to fucking do this.
It was like, I'll kill you. Don't ever do this again. And I was like, duly noted. And I never did it again.
Your friend probably was like, I'm not into this. I'm going to fuck this shit up.
I think she wanted to scare me, but maybe, I don't know. If she's coming to visit soon, I'll ask her.
Ask her.
Maybe we should Ouija board again.
I refuse to.
Yeah, I think it sounds bad.
I won't do it.
Yeah.
Also, Samantha, were you traveling across country in a boxcar
I thought
on a
she
train?
was just like fucking telling planes where to land.
I was, yeah, I do want to know at what point in her day or week was she like, now's a good time to call.
Yeah. It's like a lot of background noise.
Maybe she was going from one place to another. I'm just curious about
she
her
was
week.
with her hobo friends in the back of a train.
Just finished eating a can of sardines with her fingers.
Yum.
Got a little cuddle in her hand. Alie, this was amazing. This was so fun to have
Thanks
you.
so much.
Thanks for letting me geek out with you guys.
awesome.
Tell everybody where to find you.
Have a listen to Ologies.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
kind of my new baby that I love making it so much. It takes so much time. that it doesn't really make sense why I'm doing it, but I love it. So, there's a ton of episodes about volcanoes and primates and lizards and the cosmos and makeup and gemstones and all kinds of stuff, and mythology is coming up soon. So that's Ologies is wherever you find podcasts, and on social media I'm Alie Ward with 1 L. So let me know if you think life is a simulation. Holler at me.
Yes.
And don't add her about dark matter.
If you want to, you can.
About the percentage. You can talk about other things about dark matter, but not the percentage that's out there.
90%.
I'm gonna Google it as soon as I get in the car, so don't at me about it because I already figured it out. We're good. But if you have any theories on how that fucking corgi is riding the pony,
Oh my god.
I think it jumped.
I think they're working together.
Yeah.
The pony and the
nothing
corgi.
is real.
Nothing is real. Oh,
Or it's all a hoax.
Life's a hoax.
Where they put the corgi on the horse.
I don't know. There's a way in which the people videoing it are giggling so hard that they're like, look at him.
That's
like, there's a
true.
way that's very authentic about like, what is he doing?
I think what we found out, you guys, nothing is real except for ghost.
Thank you.
Yes.
Alie, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
This is so fun.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.